my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Okay, I had to do it. Okay, guys. Can you hear me? Oh, there's the chat. Okay. Let me get in here. All right. You guys, I'm still getting the messages and stuff. I've been slowly giving mods back to those who have reached out and want to continue on. Melissa, I did not get your email. Did you want to continue being a mod? Thumbs up, Melissa. Yes or no? Okay, guys. I'm not sure if I think her name is Crystal, but there was a channel up and she said that I could show you and play the video. She called Hawkins County. So we're going to play that in a little bit here. My cats are going crazy. I gave them catnip. New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Hey, Melissa. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, good. So let me, here you are. Let me check the chat out right now. Okay, you are blue. Okay. Anyways, let's get back here. Let me check out this chat. Hey, Stormy. Happy New Year, True Crime. Broken Dishes. Amy. Hey, Miranda. Special Spills, aka Checking Convictions. Hello, Beginning Hope. Mandy T. I know, but you kind of heard my spiel. It can't be, you know, a place that wants to tear down this platform and then also mod over here. So, always games. Happy New Year Beyond the Veil. Yes, all the games. Yep, I see them. Hey, Tracy Carr, Manic Mama, Truth Seeker, Shannon, Justine, Marie, Dolly's mom. Happy New Year. Truth or Lies, Red Milla, Angela, Callie, Carrie, Shrewd Mom, Tennessee Mountain, Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Happy New Year's, Jesse, Karen, and Susan. I think that's as far back as I can go. So, what are your guys' plans? I'll give it a few minutes here. What are your guys' plans tonight for the new year? Hey, Squid, Frankie. Happy New Year's, everyone. Sorry, that's really loud and obnoxious. Okay. So we're on what? Friday? So Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we're down to 3 days for a new smile. And I'm getting more and more anxious. Staying home, not 100%, but living. Exactly, Special Spills. Negative 35 here without the same here. I think it was negative 22 this morning. Staying home too. A lot of people just staying home. Hang at home, cook something, have some champagne, await results of second COVID test. Oh my goodness. Good luck with that, Pearl. You have to work and it totally sucks. Oh my goodness. Is it a fun job at least? Staying in and popping bottles. Oh, that's nice. In my PJs, laying down. Thankfully, I don't have COVID, but I do have pneumonia, sinus infection, double ear infection. So sorry. Oh my goodness. What a way to ring in the 2022, right? Thank you, Amy. I'm excited too, but I don't know why. I'm more nervous. So preparing for dinner for 16 family members tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So the mister and I are having some leftover KFC, and we're gonna be in our jammies, in our robes, in our bed, watching Cobra Kai season just came out today. So that's what we'll be doing. And then Jayis4Justice has got something going on around 8 p.m. Central tonight. And so we'll rock out over there for a little bit, and then yeah, probably more Cobra Kai and just relaxing because he had to go to the hospital yesterday with chest pains and stuff again. So he's got to just relax. Cotton candy boobs. She loaned me a super chat one night when I couldn't use my card. Oh, you're so sweet. You guys are so cute. Cooking, music, and family. That's the way to go. That is awesome. Yeah, I'll talk. My boys are out with their dad and grandpa, and they are ice fishing for the weekend. And my daughters are probably hanging out with friends, but I'm sure we'll be video chatting them later. Yeah, we were doing some online Googling and stuff, and then the doctor also thinks it's probably anxiety, and I think it's anxiety too. Um, like I've noticed he's noticed more that he he can't work. Like he has told me a couple times that he has noticed a decline in what he's able to do than compared to like what he was doing a year ago. And so I think that's been weighing heavy on him, and it's giving him a lot of anxiety because he loves doing that work. And then the anxiety of, well, if he he has anxiety. I know that he's like younger people should be doing my job. I think he has a little bit of fear of getting replaced with someone younger. Um, and so that sucks. He has a lot that he is stressing about, that he tries to be macho and hide that he's stressed. And then I looked it up, and people with MS are 3 times more likely to have anxiety issues. So thanks, Mama Bear 420. Yeah. Anxiety does suck. I have panic attacks and anxiety too. So when I'm reading, I just feel really bad for saging the house at midnight. Ooh, that is such a good idea. Oh, I was gonna put sage on my Amazon wish list because I can't find it around here. If anyone knows of anywhere around Saskatchewan that has sage bundles. Oh, Shell, thank you. Happy New Year. I have MS and I get a lot of anxiety, but I have fibro and neurological disorders. Oh my goodness. Well, 2022, I hope will bring many blessings for all of you guys. Sage is expensive here, 6 to 12 for one. Oh my goodness, for a small bundle. Oh, for a stick? Oh wow. Happy New Year's, Pug Mom. Cotton candy boobs. Thank you. I wonder if there are breathing exercises Mark can do that can help relieve anxiety. Definitely. And he does do some breathing exercises. He will take his breaths in and out slowly, hold them. I think a lot of people actually that do, social media, whether they're a creator or even just in the chat, I think a lot of us actually do suffer from some kind of uh, um, I was going to say disability, but that's not anxiety. Like anxiety, I think that's something that we all have in common actually on social media. I think that's actually been like statistically proven. I'm not like, that's not Bible. It's just Cher saying something she freaking read online because it's always true, right? Mental illness, yeah. Getting a local. Oh, let me mute for one second here. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't get many likes, but that's okay. That is fine with me. So, how am I gonna do this? Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I want to apologize because when I first, you can hear me. Okay, I did mute for a minute. I'm on my phone, so then I'm on StreamYard, right? So when I was trying to make sure someone was mud because they just messaged me and I was like, wait, no, I didn't mean to take their wrench, but I went a little happy deleting all the wrenches and then I deleted some I didn't want to delete by accident, but whatever. And so anyways, I was muting while I go on the YouTube side, so you can hear me now. Okay, how am I gonna, I think I'm gonna have to set you up in front of the TV so I can show you this video because Mr. Cher's not here. Or wait, how can I do that? Happy New Year, Timmy! Hit the freaking like button. You can hit the thumbs down button too. That's also helpful. That's okay. I share Mr. Cher and have a lot in common. Totally get it and really pray he will be able to work from home. Happy New Year. Thank you, Gallery. That's why like the haters have been creating a monster because I'm gonna be in their faces on YouTube like all day, every day, because I would really love to be in a position where he could be home and doing his editing videos, which he absolutely loves to do. We could get our channels to a lot better places and better content if he was home helping, we make a really good team with that. It's just that when he gets home from work, he's tired and then he's got to try and get some sleep and get up early in the morning and go to work. So he doesn't have a lot of time. And that bothers him a lot is he feels like he's failing everyone on his channel. He's like, I'm losing subs because I'm not doing anything. And people are paid members and I don't even have time to put stuff out for them. Like he feels very, very bad to be letting all y'all down on YouTube as well. So I know that weighs on him that he's not doing enough for you guys. I gotta mute again. You didn't lose sound. I'm gonna mute just for 90 seconds. Got it. Okay. 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 How are we gonna do this? Let's go upstairs. Let me bring this down. I'm gonna pull up this video. We're gonna do it very old school here. Okay. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna set up this video for y'all to watch, and then I'll also grab the link for her channel because everyone should make sure to sub this channel. She's got some really good stuff out there. It was really cool that she called Hawkins County. I think it was this morning, and got the information she did. My bad. No, you can't hear. It was muted. Let's go back.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry to bother you with some nonsense, but I'm really curious to know. I've been researching, of course, I've been following the Summer Wells case, but that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling because I've been reading about the.
Can you hear that? Can you hear it all right? Just want to make sure. Yes? Okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to shut up for the, I think, 3 minutes it is and let it play then. Sound is good now? Okay, all right. I'm going to start from the beginning and y'all listen.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry to bother you with some nonsense, but I'm really curious to know. I've been researching, of course, I've been following the Summer Wells case, but that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling because I've been reading about the Amber Alert, and I called TBI to ask them a question, and they directed me to call you. So my question is on the Amber Alert, on the best practices guide that the government offers for people to read, it says that TBI was supposed to offer the family a media person and an advocate, and I'm curious to know why the Wells don't have that. Did they deny that? Because they got this Tim Mullins guy running around. I'm really curious. I'm trying to learn about the Amber Alert. Is that something the family can deny?
I have no idea. I can let you talk to the detective that's over in charge of the case. Hold on a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Detective Pruitt.
Hi, Detective Pruitt. My name's Crystal Sims. I'm actually from Pittsburgh. And this is kind of dumb. I'm not usually calling people for this. I've been researching the Amber Alert thing, reading the Amber Alert Best Practice Guide and all the government stuff straight from the Act, from the Adam Walsh Child Protective Safety Act of 2006 and all of it. And I'm just curious to know, this really isn't a question about the Wells, but I guess it is. I'm curious to know, in that act, it says that, and I called the TBI first and they directed me to you. So I'm really curious to know, in that act, it says that the family was supposed to be offered a media person and an advocate. Now they're running around and they got these people claiming to be their managers and this, that, and the other. Is this something that a family can deny, or, is every family not offered that? It really isn't a question about them. It's a question about the Amber Alert in general.
My question to you is, what relevance does this proceed to us working this case? Yes, they were offered all this, but that doesn't mean they have to take it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Please, as you're saying, they've just gone just whatever.
Okay, all right. That's what I was really curious about because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that, and I'm sorry I'm
rewinding that again. He just says to her, like, we've given advice, but they aren't paying attention to it. So just want to go back up just a
Yes, but that doesn't mean they have to take it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Please, as you're saying, they've just gone just whatever.
Okay, all right. That's what I was really curious about because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. Okay.
He says there has been suggestions, but Don and Candace don't pay attention to them. You hear what they're straight up saying is that they are just taking the help from within the church and ignoring what Hawkins County is suggesting and offering them. So what kind of shit is that? Yeah, he does sound fed up, but he's probably fed up at the situation as well, because why else would he say that? He probably knew he was being recorded. And yeah, he made that quite clear and I'll play it again in a few minutes. And yeah, she was nervous, and that's okay. She was talking over him, but that's not the point of it. We could still hear what he was saying, and you could tell that's not the normal thing for her to do. So she was a little nervous, but I think that was a great thing she done, because I think that little call actually speaks volumes. So I'm really glad she took the time to do that, no matter how annoyed anyone answering the phone is. We are all annoyed as well, right? So, I mean, do we care if they're annoyed? Some are still missing. Yeah, I was shocked. I don't know how I came across it, because it wasn't a channel that I had actually seen before. But I mean, I went back in her content today, and she had had some of my old stuff playing with Dawn, like that one where everyone thinks that it's what's her name? They think it's Summer. They think it's Summer in the background, but it's Candace crying and drunk. But I don't know. Some people claim they hear Summer, but I just don't hear it, because I know what I heard on the phone and what was being said. I know it was just Candace drunk, but I don't know. So her name is Crystal. Let me really quick grab that channel link. I'll add it to the description here. I think it might boot me out of here. But her name is, it's Crystal. And I asked her, I said right in the comments, I'm like, can I show this on my show later? And she was like, absolutely. But I was shocked when I heard it. And, I think more people should hear it, because, like I said, that short phone call speaks volumes to me, in my opinion. So they'd just rather have the people around the church help them and just ignore the suggestions from Hawkins County. She was invited up here, so if she pops in here, I will drop the link for her. I didn't get a yes or a no yet, but she had responded that I could show it in my show today, and then I was like, well, you can certainly hop on. I'd love you to hop on, but I don't know if she even saw that comment or what. So if she sees this later and wants to plan something, that'd be great. Or if she comes in here while we're live and wants to hop on, that'd be awesome too. But yes, she was invited up. Yes, absolutely. Mods can post her channel link. Yep. Make sure you go check her out and subscribe, because she's got interesting stuff up there. Shares Tim with the church. That's my belief. Yes. Yep. That's my belief. Ooh, I burnt my tongue on coffee. It hurts. Damn it. Was it pretty shitty sound, or do you guys want me to pull that up again and play it again? Where is all the money coming from? Do you know how much all the media propaganda costs alone? Yeah. I don't know really what to say there. It's a great question, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't have an answer for that. I can't tell you where it's coming from. Please play it again. All right, let me pull that up again for you. September Virgo. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Cher, can I say? what can you say? You can say whatever you would like to. I'm going to play this call one more time, and I will put the link in the chat if you'd like to come up as well. Yep, just let me get through this call here, and I'll certainly share the link if people want to come on up here and say what they're thinking, respectfully, of course. All right, here. All right, here's that call one more time here. Nope.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry to bother you with some nonsense, but I'm really curious to know. I've been researching, of course, I've been following the Summer Wells case, but that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling because I've been reading about the Amber Alert, and I called TBI to ask them a question, and they directed me to call you. So my question is, on the Amber Alert, on the best practices guide that the government offers for people to read, it says that TBI was supposed to offer the family a media person and an advocate. And I'm curious to know why the Wells don't have that. Did they deny that? Because they got this Tim Mullins guy running around. I'm really curious. I'm trying to learn about the Amber Alert. Is that something the family can deny?
I have no idea. I can let you talk to the detective that's over in charge of the case. Hold on a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, just again, they said she's being connected to the gentleman who's in charge of the case. Okay, so knowing that, let's hear how he's talking again, knowing that he's the one who's in charge of the case.
Detective Pruitt.
Hi, Detective Pruitt. My name's Crystal Sims. I'm actually from Pittsburgh. And this is kind of dumb. I'm not usually calling people for this. I've been researching the Amber Alert thing, reading the Amber Alert Best Practice Guide and all the government stuff straight from the Act, from the Adam Walsh Child Protective Safety Act of 2006 and all of it. And I'm just curious to know, this really isn't a question about the Wells, but I guess it is. I'm curious to know, in that act, it says that, and I called the TBI first and they directed me to you. So I'm really curious to know, in that act, it says that the family was supposed to be offered a media person and an advocate. Now they're running around and they got these people claiming to be their managers and this, that, and the other. Is this something that a family can deny, or, is every family not offered that? It really isn't a question about them. It's a question about the Amber Alert in general.
My question to you is, what relevance does this proceed to us working this case? Yes, they were offered all this, but that doesn't mean they have to take it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Say please, as you've seen, they've just gone and just whatever.
Okay, all right. That's what I was really curious about, because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that, and I'm sorry I bothered you with it.
One more time. We've made suggestions and they don't pay attention to them.
Because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah.
Saying they've just gone and just whatever.
Okay, all right. That's what I was really curious about, because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that, and I'm sorry I bothered you with it. I'm blown away at some of the things. That's what I was wondering.
Say please, as you've seen, they've just gone and just whatever.
Okay, all right. That's what I was really curious about, because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to keep replaying that, repeat, because, doesn't that speak volumes? Crystal, good job. really good job on that call, because I do think that that's helpful. And you might have thought that it was a stupid question, but there's no such thing. There's no such thing, because that reaction we just got, that's terrible. That's terrible. They're not accepting the help from law enforcement. That's their job. Instead, turning behind some church. You want to know something else creepy? And I can't play it because Chris McDonough hates me and he will strike me. But I was re-listening to the Robin interview, and she actually tells. So Chris McDonough goes. He says, "When you got there, what did you think?" And Robin says, she goes, "When I got there, I was like, whoa, like this is huge. This is real." And Chris said, "Yeah, how did that make you feel," or whatever? And she goes, "I didn't really know what to think. I'm a rookie at this." What the fuck does that mean? You're a rookie at the missing kids. So that brings me back to the missing child drill. I'm a rookie at this. So was it the first drill in that church? Is that what she means? She was a rookie at it? You know what I mean? Like, it's wild, her reaction. Like, there's something there. There's something there. Like, what in the hell? Why is that the wording that you're using? And she uses words that are inappropriate. My big touchy-feely pastor, that's weird. And then saying, when you pull up for summer, a missing girl, and you're saying, I'm a rookie at this. What the hell does that actually mean, Robin Lane? You're a rookie at what? Are you a rookie? Was it your first missing child drill in the church? Yeah, you're a rookie with missing children? What the fuck does that actually mean? A rookie at this. You pulled up, you said, man, this is actually huge. So I'm like, ding, ding, ding. I know about the missing child drill. And you're like, oh, the practices were one thing, but oh my gosh, this is real life. This is huge. And I'm a rookie at this. Let's pack up your backpacks, kids. Grab your granola bars and let's go. You know what else? They were planning on hunting for summer all night. That didn't happen, did it? Were they out all night looking for summer? Nope. You know the fuck they weren't. Like, what the hell? But what do I know? Cher just needs to be brought down, because she's just full of lies and doesn't care about summer. But whatever. Yeah, snacks and backpacks. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, she says that to Chris McDonough. Straight up says, I'm a rookie at this. And while you're talking about pulling up and seeing how big it is, I'm sorry, but I just can't help but think about the missing child drills. It all makes sense. And then why in that timing do you say, I'm a rookie at this? Oh, Killer Lux, I'm glad you're in here. You are the one and only mod that I would allow on, people that hate, because I have never seen you take part in the hate or whatever. So if you're still down to mod for this channel, I will give you your rent. I just didn't know if you would want to. But anyways, I just wanted to say that. Oh, I don't even know. If it was my kid, I'm sorry, you wouldn't be able to. There's no way. I'm in there, I'm searching. What I'm not doing is hopping in my car if I really turn my back for 2 minutes and driving around for 45 fucking minutes when my daughter could maybe stumble back in the house. So your story doesn't make sense from the get-go, Candace, because you didn't just turn your back for 2 minutes and then have to drive all the way down to the holler. And you said you were when you got back, the police were there, and it took the police about 45, 50 minutes to get there. That's what she said. So you were out riding around looking for summer for 45 or 50 minutes, because by the time the police got there, when you were pulling back up. So clearly your head was not turned just for 2 minutes and she ran off. Or why are you driving that fucking far? None of this makes sense. I'm a rookie at this. What? Who says that they're a rookie at missing children, by the way? That is the craziest shit you could say. Crazy. I'm a rookie at this. I had to rewind that 100 times today. It's unbelievable. And they're only taking the church help and denying the help from actual law enforcement, where that's their training, that's their job. Oh, hell yeah, she's fake. You see what she did with that video? I mean, I knew that Robin was not the person everyone sees her as. I'm just so giggly and blonde and just stupid and ditzy. No, she plays the part. She's playing a part, and everyone just wants, she wants us to think, just, giggly, ditzy, blonde Robin. No, that's not the case. Like, I'm sorry, but that is not really Robin. She told me it was okay to have a 17-year-old mistress, that Dawn could have a 17-year-old mistress. Why is a member of a church or religion saying that that's okay? So would it be okay for her husband to have a 17-year-old mistress? Like, isn't that in the Bible that you're not supposed to be committing adultery? Why was she laughing it off when I called her, me and Mr. Cher, calling her, and she was like, oh, it's not like it's 13. Come on, Cher. Let's be real. I mean, let's say it was really like a 17-year-old. Is it so bad? 17 isn't 13. Like, what the actual hell, Robin? For real, like, that is not in the Bible. Hello, that is against the Bible. Like, so are we really religious here or not? Like, what are we doing? We can't pick and choose when we want to use the Bible and be like, oh, I'm sorry, that's where, it's a cult, because they have to use the Bible and the religion and mold it to fit their narrative. And that is not in the Bible that anywhere I've read where you can have a 17-year-old mistress with a wife and 4 kids. Like, I never read that. What the hell kind of shit is that? Happy New Year to you and Mrs. Killer. Yeah. And you see, Don protects Robin in the church more than his own wife, and that's the truth. You've all seen it. Oh yeah, well yeah, because let's bring Cher down. Why? What am I saying so wrong? Like, what am I doing? I don't understand, because I'm pretty much using like their own words and their own actions to just show what's really up. I mean, I'm just showing what's really happening, and you want to bring me down, that's okay. You can sure try, but try and prove me wrong instead of try to bring me down. How about that? Prove me wrong. Don't worry about bringing me down. You can bring me down by proving me wrong by what I am saying. Come on, Benny and Lizzie and everyone. You want to bring me down so bad. Fucking prove me wrong on the words coming out of my mouth. Prove me wrong, and I'll lose all my subscribers because they'll think I'm a liar. So come on, you want to bring me down? Do it. Prove everything I'm saying is wrong. Do it. Bet you can't. Bet you won't, because you can't, and you know it. Now, can I ask you guys a question? Do you guys think that Dudley, we all know Dudley, everyone's like, oh, Dudley, new name, new name. We all know, who's been around this channel knows that's not a new name. This is a name Don has been blaming from the beginning. We know this. He's been mentioned on my channel 100 times in the past 7 months. So, do we think that his testimony matters? Like, is that something, honestly, I'd like to see a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up if it matters, thumbs down if it doesn't. Is that something y'all like feel is important to hear? Because I'm just curious. It matters. Okay. W right? Yes. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yes. Thumbs down. It seems kind of, my chat is probably a little bit behind. I think we have more thumbs up than thumbs down, but it's I'd say it's maybe 70-30. Matters, doesn't matter. Right. So is it just going to be Dudley bashing Don, Don bashing Dudley, whatever? I mean, he's going to tell his side, and I think that's fair because he has been mentioned in this, and it is fair to hear his story. So that's where I stand with it. Yes, I do think that matters. But I think it's highly inappropriate to have ex-escorts or maybe current escorts, for all we know, talking smack about them when you're trying to have them interview just a couple hours later and talking smack and dragging them. Of course, they weren't going to end up doing that interview. So I'm glad that they found a different source to go through and that he'll say his side. So for me, yes, I do think it matters because he has been mentioned. You know, it's probably lies, but I think that he deserves to have his voice in this too, since he is been mentioned in this case. So yes, I do feel like it does matter. But do we take what he's saying maybe with a grain of salt? I guess it depends on what he says. Because for me, I don't want to hear him come out and just start bashing Don. I'd rather him like get into the story, tell his side since he was mentioned. That's how I think it would be a lot better. So if he comes out and it's just like a Don bashing session, clearly that's not helpful, right? But I don't think that that's what we will see from him. I'm not 100% sure though, but I don't feel that's what we will see. So I am interested to hear Dudley's side because I've been told so much about him. I think I actually still have his phone number because I've been sent his phone number because Donald wanted me to harass him and I never did. Yeah, well, his name has been out there quite a bit. It's just that I don't know, it's been a while since people have heard his name because of all of the other crazy stuff. So in, half a year after bringing up the name, that's all he's really doing is digging back and regurgitating shit. And so there is a lot of newer people around too that weren't around when that was being mentioned because, since they've been on Dr. Phil, right, we've noticed a lot more new people around, which is great because it brought more attention to Summer. But yeah, maybe they weren't aware of Dudley's name being brought up several months ago, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me drop the link. I'd love to have you guys up here and chit chat for a little bit. Oh, did I miss a member? Zam, welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo. Magenta Dreams, hello. What did it say? Wait, what did that say? Cher A and H are more involved than some of these other creators. I think that might be true. Chris McDonough had asked Ellie, did you see, what did she say? Or actually, he asked Robin, did you see her Candace earlier that day? And she goes, and she had to think about it, Robin did. Go back to Robin's interview that Chris McDonough released that he had done with her in July, but he just released it maybe a month or so ago, I think. But go back to his interview with Robin there, and you listen when she said, when he asks her, did you see Candace earlier that day before Summer went missing? And she pauses and says, like she has to think about it. Now, if you weren't with someone and someone asked you, hey, Isame, were you with Cher yesterday? Right away, you'd be like, no, right? You wouldn't have to be like, was I? No, I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy too. So I don't like that. But yes, as much as I don't really care for Chris McDonough, I think everyone should re-listen to that interview if you haven't for a while. I think you should go back and re-listen to that interview because I've been taking notes on it today and we're definitely going to talk about it. Oh, absolutely. He's regurgitating, from the past because he knows there's new people and he's just trying to distract and everything. Absolutely. Exactly. All right, there we go. Taco Tuesday. Happy New Year, cowboy. Howdy, howdy. I saw your clickbait video the other day. I think we're not crushing cars anymore, or whatever you said. I was like, yeah, right. Well, Kelly, hey, Grammy. I think Robin, David, Candace were together, and I think she was gone that day before she was reported. As well as I think it's, yes, I do too. Either the day before or hours before being reported. Crystal, if that's you, can you show your camera for a minute before I let you up? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. This is Crystal, and she is the lady who made that. I love that phone call. I think that was a really great idea you did. Thank you for that, and welcome.
You're welcome. I was chatting. One of your mods must have me blocked.
Oh no, we'll fix that.
Okay, so I want to say what led me to call officer. Well, I called TBI first, 2 offices, 2 divisions, and they directed me to Hawkins County. Yes, that was the lead detective, Pruitt, that I spoke to. He does not know that I recorded him, so I'm probably going to be in some trouble. But I thought that it was important to get that out there and let people know. They're saying that the Wells are cooperating, and to me, that doesn't show cooperation.
Right. No, that's totally different. That sounds like everything but cooperation, in my opinion.
Correct.
They're cooperating with the church, it sounds like, not law enforcement.
So the reason I called was because I kept posting. If you look at my page, I was putting all kinds of statistics and things about the Amber Alert on my page. And let me tell you, I read the act, the John Walsh bill of 2006. Like, I read this thing back and forth. I will tell you, TBI is doing everything by the books. Everything, them not talking, is exactly what they're supposed to be doing, because it can lead a suspect to no information. So they want to keep that quiet, you know? It makes sense, like tons and tons of sense, but the fact that Dawn and Candace are not accepting help from the TBI. It's free. Listen, just let me ask your chat. If any of yous had a missing child, even if you do not trust the police, well, number 1, that means you're a criminal. But number 2, which one of yous would ever deny a service to help find your child?
Right. Right. I can't get over that either. Nope.
So I was reading all the Amber Alert stuff, like going to the Bureau of Investigations, just all of the main government websites, and for weeks I've been reading them. And in all of it, it says that, you know, they are offered this. And I was just curious, like, if they're not offered it, is it because they're suspects? Like, why are they hiring Tim Mullins? Why are they hiring Benny? Why are they hiring people as private detectives? Because within the TBI and any Amber Alert, they have all that available to them for free.
Yep. Yeah, that's wild. I see you backstage, by the way. I'll let you up in a little bit. I just wanted to kind of do one person at a time. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know how it makes me feel. How does that make you feel? What'd you take away from that phone call?
Well, I think the officer seemed frustrated.
Yes.
His first sentence to me was, how does this help the case? But I don't think he understands. It helps the public understand where the case is going. If you're going to deny services like that, obviously, you know something, you know, that you don't want other people knowing because you're not cooperating. So that was my first takeaway from it. My second takeaway was that at the end, he seemed very, he seemed frustrated, because I had said to him, you know, like, I appreciate you doing this. And I did talk over him, but I didn't expect him to keep talking. You
Mhm.
know, I wish I hadn't so people could hear what he said. But you said it exactly. What he said was, we've offered these services to them. They won't take it. We've given them some advice, but they won't take it.
Mhm.
So that bothered me, To be honest with you, I don't know what I take away from it because my theories change on a daily basis with this case. This is the strangest case I've ever followed. I've been
Mhm.
following cases since I was a child, since I was a teenager. I started with the Menendez brothers,
Oh wow,
and
I like that case. Yeah.
yeah, and I thought the Haley Cummings case was a little odd and strange. I think these people top them, I don't understand it. And I don't understand why people aren't going after the law enforcement and speaking to them. I mean, these are questions that could be easily answered by them.
Mhm. I've personally called Ronnie Lawson several times myself and have not gotten a response. So I think that's hilarious.
He's not the lead detective on the case.
That's what I was taken away from your phone call when he said, I'm sending you to the lead detective. I took a mental note. Well, that's not Ronnie Lawson's name now, is it?
Well, and he hasn't been the lead detective for a
That's
while.
interesting.
He's like their spokesperson. I guess because he's the sheriff, he's going to go to the news.
Wow. So he's the big shot guy on camera. Yeah.
Right. But he is not the lead detective on the case and hasn't been for some time.
Interesting. I wonder if he can't be lead detective on the case because he's related.
Nah, I thought about that. Another thing that I took away, and I don't really watch Molly Go Lightly. I do appreciate a little bit of what they did,
Mm-hmm.
But now I forget what I said. My daughter just came in screaming. I'm sorry. Well, you just said hi to YouTube. Anyway, so I think, the other thing I was going to take away is if you seen when Molly Go Lightly and them went, Chronicles Olivia has on her page, on one of her videos, I think it's in part 1, they go to pick up the 911 calls. And the person who works at the police department hands them the 911 calls and then says, be careful, that area polices itself. So I think that speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Jody Sue had also said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've watched my videos. And one of the videos that I made about her, I'm not a fan.
I'm not either.
Long story. But in one of the videos I've made about her, if you go back and listen to that whole video, she says in there, well, go ahead, if you can move now. Oh, I think it's actually in my video. You can move there if you want to, but after dark, the police ain't going to get out of their car.
Huh.
I think there needs to be more investigation.
Are you able to pull your call up for us again? Or I can just play it again too.
I don't know how to do that. I'm really
okay.
new
I'll
with
just
this.
pull it up again here on my.
Oh
TV.
wait, I just hit share, right?
Yeah, you can. Yep, share. Yep, that should work.
Let me see if I could just go to the video because you might be able to hear it better. Let's see. Where did I put it?
Autism Mama, I will have people up in a little bit. I'm going to just boot you from studio for now, and then I'll share the link when I have more people call up.
But I do think you're on to something with Robin. My own theory, I don't think it's the whole church that's involved, but I do find her behavior quite strange.
Right. I think it's definitely more than just one person in that church, though, because there's somebody... Unless we're to think, because remember at first, Robin was distancing herself. Well, I was the assistant Sabbath teacher, like trying to kind of distance herself. Now look at her role in that church.
Correct.
So is she like, sometimes it's the little quiet women that are hiding that are really running shit. So. Yeah,
you're right. You know what? I can't find what folder I put that video.
That's okay. I can just pull it right up here. That's fine. Okay. They can hear it fine anyways. They had said so.
Okay. my more concern is if they're not policing that area. Another problem I had, and I made a video about it, was Ronnie Lawson in the last search they did. He says, we've searched this area, we've done it all, we've looked everywhere. And then not even 2 minutes later, he says, well, this time we had permission to search private property. So that means it took them 6 months to search private property.
Right.
Who wouldn't allow the searches?
I don't think that should even be legal in any state. If there is a Amber Alert for a missing child, that should be all out the window. Everywhere, private property or not, should be subject for searches when there is an Amber Alert.
Well, it takes nothing but 5 minutes to go to court and get a court order to search the property.
Yeah, but I just think that should be the law. I don't think there should be a court order. Like, there's
Correct.
a little girl missing, and we have people saying, well, no, it's private property. Hello. And it took 6 months for some reason to be able to do that. That's even more fucked up for some reason. And I'm sorry, but we have shown the background of the neighbors in that area. That's why it should be all out the window, and it doesn't matter if it's private property or not. When there's an active Amber Alert for a missing girl, it should be game on. Police force, like, going in there, no question, like it doesn't matter. Bring in the cavalry, I don't care. Like,
if you have Dudley's number, I think you should call him. I think that's important to the investigation to hear his side of the story, and the mud throwing and he hasn't spoken. And to me, I'm hearing he's a drug addict. So he probably doesn't go on YouTube and reach out. He probably doesn't know his head from his ass. You know what I mean?
I don't know. His wife talked to, I don't remember who, I want to say maybe Emma or Evil Exists. Yeah, and she seemed to say everything was lies. And so I'm really interested to hear both of them talk. So I think they are talking to someone, so that'll be interesting, but not Molly Golightly, thank God. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think somebody does need to reach out to him so people can hear from him.
Yeah.
I think the people that Dawn's putting the blame on, he's just throwing a lot of people's names out there. I don't know why. I don't know. I have moments where I think Dawn and Candace are innocent, but then I have moments where how could that be? And now after this call that I made to the police department, I'm 1,000% convinced that they know where Summer is. Or if they don't, they know who took her or where they put her,
Yeah.
So.
I agree.
I heard Jody Sue's hubby was one of the ones that wouldn't allow them to search. That makes me curious.
That's interesting.
I don't know if it's true. It's speculation, but it's something that I've heard, that he refused to let them search. Another thing is her trail cam worked perfectly fine when she was taking pictures of Jackie Dobbs and putting him online the first day of the investigation.
I'm telling you, I know they have cameras everywhere because, like I said, she was spreading around to people and sneak and spying on Don every time he would sneak and talk to me. And she would take, like, there was cameras everywhere, but she had told I was under the impression that she actually had cameras Don wasn't aware of, and that they each had cameras on each other that they weren't aware of, and then the cameras that they were both aware of. So that place is freaking lit up with cameras. So I don't understand.
Well, and in that last interview Ronnie Lawson did the day of the search, he did say that they took all the camera footage from the neighbors. So I'm hoping they did grab something from there, because the cameras worked the day before. Why they wouldn't work the day after, I don't know.
Yes.
I have a question for you. Has Dawn ever said to you why George Andrew was up at his house the night prior?
No.
I'd like to know the answer to that.
The night prior. I'm going to play your call again really quick because a couple people in chat were asking a few minutes ago.
Go ahead. I'll mute.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry to bother you with some nonsense, but I'm really curious to know. I've been researching. Of course, I've been following the Summer Wells case, but that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling because I've been reading about the Amber Alert, and I called TBI to ask them a question, and they directed me to call you. So my question is, on the Amber Alert, on the best practices guide that the government offers for people to read, it says that TBI was supposed to offer the family a media person and an advocate. And I'm curious to know why the Wells don't have that. Did they deny that? Because they got this Tim Mullins guy running around. I'm really curious. I'm trying to learn about the Amber Alert. Is that something the family can deny?
I have no idea. I can let you talk to the detective that's over in charge of the case. Hold on a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Detective Pruitt.
Hi, Detective Pruitt. My name's Crystal Sims. I'm actually from Pittsburgh. And this is kind of dumb. I'm not usually calling people for this. I've been researching the Amber Alert thing, reading the Amber Alert Best Practice Guide and all the government stuff straight from the Act, from the Adam Walsh Child Protective Safety Act of 2006 and all of it. And I'm just curious to know, this really isn't a question about the Wells, but I guess it is. I'm curious to know, in that act, it says that, and I called the TBI first and they directed me to you. So I'm really curious to know, in that act, it says that the family was supposed to be offered a media person and an advocate. Now they're running around and they got these people claiming to be their managers and this, that, and the other. Is this something that a family can deny, or, is every family not offered that? It really isn't a question about them. It's a question about the Amber Alert in general.
My question to you is, what relevance does this proceed to us working this case? Yes, they were offered all this, but that doesn't mean they have to take it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
If they please, as you're saying, they just go on and whatever.
Okay, all right. That's what I was really curious about, because I find it strange.
They don't pay attention to them.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that. And I'm sorry I bothered you with it. I'm blown away at some of the things these people are doing, and it's odd for an Amber Alert, And I'm really just trying to learn more about the Amber Alert, not about them. And I just never seen nothing like this. It's insane.
That's one way to label it, yes.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry I clouded up your phone calls. Thank you for answering that for me.
You're welcome.
You have a
You said this is insane. And he said, well, that's one way of putting it. Yes.
Yes. Yes. That's what I meant, his afterthought. It seemed like he was very frustrated.
Wow. Yep.
So, they keep saying that the Wells are cooperating, but I don't see that out of that phone call.
No, that phone call does not make me feel like that's true.
People are asking, who's George Andrew? George Andrew is George Andrew Bernard. He is Jody Sue's ex. He is who people know as Baltimore.
Yes, that is true. Also a part of the Freemasons.
Yeah.
In Kingsport.
So,
and
I
have proof
a picture
of
him, I found one. Nobody else has one posted, so I was really excited to find one.
Yeah,
but
no, I've had it for a while, never posted it yet, but yeah, I mean, that's it. Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to be attacked day one. So, my thoughts are, here's something I want to say, though, now that I'm on a panel that has a bigger viewership. I think it's time that all these creators just stop fighting. Everybody has to come together, because nobody's going to help Summer unless we do. Everybody has creative minds. Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody researches different things. And if you put it all together, we could probably crack this case wide the fuck open.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it's not designed to go that way. We had creators that were paid from the get-go, in my opinion. They were already infiltrating YouTube land prior to reporting Summer missing. That's my belief.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
there's people being paid to steer it a certain way, to go with a certain narrative. So
yeah, well, I'm trying to stay out of that. That's why I'm not doing
Mhm.
lives. I'm just making videos at the moment. I plan on maybe later trying to do some lives, but I don't want involved in any of that, you know?
Mm.
I want to help find Summer. She's who everybody's been hoping for. And just so everybody knows, I'm a new channel. I'm not monetized. I've never collected a dime
Yep.
from this case. So none of yins have to worry about that with me. And as long as I'm doing the Summer Wells case, I will not collect a dime under her name. So I just want...
It's not about it that you're collecting money. I don't collect money off of Summer Wells' name. I mean, I'm sure you can look at it like that. I collect
No,
money.
I don't think that you do. See, that's my thing. I'm
You
talking
put your
about...
time in there, and if you're,
I'm talking about the reward funds.
Oh, none of us YouTubers are
And
ever going to see that reward fund. So
yeah, so and I do believe Q Carlock got her money to where she was. I guess I was saying billboards, not reward funds. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that. The billboards. I think that whole thing is sketch,
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
I do trust Q Carlock and anybody who donated to her. She's an amazing woman and she works really hard for the cases she's worked. I followed her for quite some time and, Summer's not the first case. She cares about her cases and she brings other cases into it. And I'm actually going to jump off your panel. I just wanted to explain my phone call. But before I do that, I would also like, if anybody in the chat or Cher, I would really appreciate, let me look up at this kid's name because I just started following that. Joshua Bohannon, I think is his name. He's missing. He's not far from Summer Wells' home. He's a 27-year-old man that went to visit a waterfall or a park with his wife, and she came back. He didn't, and the police are ignoring their family. So I promised that I would get his name out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
so if you're checking out my channel, please check out that video and start researching that case because it needs a lot of attention and it's very close to Summer Wells. So
why don't we plan to have you up to discuss that case?
Definitely.
So if you want to email me, yeah, we'll be in touch about that. I'd love to hear more about that. Mr. Cher would love to hear about that too. So let's get that out there some more and some more acknowledgement as well.
Yes.
Well, you did a good call. I could tell you were a little bit nervous, but I think that call was absolutely
that
helpful.
was the first time I ever did anything like that. And I actually had a friend that pushed me to do it. She was like, just do it. Just do it. And I'm like, I don't know. I can get in trouble. I probably can get in trouble for that. But, at this point, I don't care. Somebody has to light a fire under somebody's ass because we're going on 7 months in, This baby girl's been missing for 7 months.
Yeah.
So, and yes, Angie Barnes, we are Pittsburghers. We'll do shares. Woot, woot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll jump off your panel. I just wanted people to know, that I had no ill intent when I did that. It was truthfully going to be a question about the Amber Alert. I threw the Wells in there because I couldn't help it,
No, I think it was a good call because I think it says a lot. It was a very short call, but I think that it does speak volumes, and I'm for one glad you did it. So thank you.
And thank you for showing it. I think people need to see it. So
me too.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year. Thanks for popping up here.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Where did that question go? Mr. Cher will be here in a minute. Yes, he'll be here for New Year's Eve. And we're gonna Jayis4Justice has a live tonight, so we might jam out over there for a little bit, and then you might see us pop up on our joint channel for a little bit to wish y'all a Happy New Year. Not 100% sure. I want to see how the mister's doing when he gets home. So otherwise, maybe on Totally Blunt. I don't know. But next on the my conspiracy channel, Totally Blunt with Cher, we're gonna start covering the Wells, the Church of Wells cult, based out of Texas. I think it's interesting and comparing it to the Seventh-day Adventist. And there's definitely some ties in some of the players and stuff like that. So I think it's important. So we'll go over it on the Totally Blunt with Cher, my unmonetized channel. But yes, it is almost, I'm only 500 hours away from that channel becoming monetized. So you guys are awesome. I want to thank everyone for all your support in everything that you do. And you'll see us tonight somewhere, but just in case, wishing you guys a happy 2022. And I think it's going to be an awesome year. And you guys are awesome. And I hope everyone stays safe and healthy. So, like I said, we may pop up on one of probably Mr. and Mrs. Cher for a little bit this evening and wish y'all a Happy New Year. So make sure you go check out Crystal's channel. If some of the mods could please find that again and drop that channel. Make sure you subscribe to her. She's got some good content, interesting stuff, and thinking outside the box, because nobody's called and done that, right? And I really hope she doesn't get in trouble. Just Google and make sure the recording laws are whatever it is. Otherwise, set that to private, just in case. And if you do have to set that to private, let me know. I'll set this live to private as well, so that we don't get you in any kind of trouble. So, but until then, I think that was awesome. And also, I wanted to point out, Crystal, I think you a little bit dox yourself because you say your first and last name and where you're at. So I just wanted to point that out. And I'm sure you may be aware, but I just wanted to be like, oh no. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Thanks for the super chats. Love you all, and we'll see you a little bit later.